Hi, my name is Arne Pedersen from Awareness and Health, and I'm excited today with this topic. It's in the main theme of healing unresolved trauma, and today is episode number 26, and that healing requires a supportive environment. Now, before I get into this video, I want to talk a little bit about the workshop that I'm doing soon. It's next month on the 16th, Sunday, February 16th. And there are only a few days left on the early bird special, so I really urge you to take a look at the information if you're interested in it, sign up. And it's really about just how we get stuck in non-healing, how we get stuck in a state where our body is really not supportive to healing, and how we can let that go and to turn our body back into the healing regeneration state so it can naturally heal on its own. And it's amazing when all of our energy is going towards healing instead of worries and fears in life, how much better our body has the energy to heal and recuperate and regenerate. And so the information is down below. Check that out. Check out the early bird specials, because this Friday, the end of the month, the early bird specials, there are two of them. You can save $25 and just join the workshop, or you can get a bonus and save some money and also get the online version of healing chronic pain as well to go with that, because that'll be a very big help after the workshop to have that afterwards. And so check out the information down below. So this episode, I want to get into that, about creating the healing environment to support healing, to support health and harmony. If we think of a plant, now a plant, if we put a plant in a really unsupportive environment, it can't thrive. It just can't. It's not possible, because it's not in the environment that it needs. It might survive at best, but it might even die. And we can really notice the difference when we take that plant and then put it in the environment that it really, really needs, and give it the right amount of water, the right amount of light, the right amount of soil, the right temperatures, and then the plant will thrive. It's so easy to see. And it's the same thing with our body, our mind and spirit. If they're all aligned together in a thriving environment, we will thrive. Our body will let go of unresolved traumas and issues. It will let go, and our body has an amazing capacity to heal. Now, I want to talk about Bruce Lipton. He wrote an amazing book called The Biology of Belief. And around 1967, he was a cellular biologist, and he was working with stem cells in a petri dish. And he was cloning stem cells in this petri dish. And then he found out through experimentation that if he put this petri dish of stem cells in a really supportive environment, they would thrive and they would do really, really well. But then if he put them in an environment that was really unsupportive for the health and well-being of these cells, they would actually start dying. They would show signs of not doing well, and they would even morph into really unhealthy different variations of what they originally started as. And so then, interestingly, when he took that petri dish and he put it back into a healthy environment, they would actually get well. They would actually heal, and they would get better, and they would start to thrive again. And so this is very much how our body works, but there's one difference. It's not just a supportive environment, but we have our subconscious mind involved here. So how we perceive the environment through our belief systems, through the lenses of perception, that if we perceive it, whether it be a healthy environment or not, if we perceive it as an unhealthy environment, then our body is going to be receiving the results just the same as though it's an unhealthy environment. So the perception of our environment, Bruce Lipton proved in his book, The Biology of Belief, is the biggest governing factor in supporting health and harmony in our lives. And so I want to talk about that a little bit, how we can then, if we have these subconscious programs that are not supportive, say in life we think, wow, the world, has got so many problems, we watch the news, we're always worrying, we're talking about what's not going well, we're talking about what's going bad, this person at work or in my relationship, this is happening, or I just don't have enough money, or all of these things. If we're focusing on that, we get worry mind, we get starting to worry and get stress build up and anxiety, and we're always in a tight, tense stress state. Well, really, in the subconscious mind, when we're perceiving life that way, even if life is actually immediately supportive in the moment, that there's no real threat, our subconscious mind is perceiving life as threatening to our well-being, because we're looking and thinking at life in a way that is unsupportive for health and harmony. So what happens is it triggers the autonomic nervous system to turn on fight or flight, to turn on the sympathetic nervous system. And so all of our energy is getting diverted to survival. We're overworking that system. We're overtaxing it. All of our energy is going there. It's taking energy away from healing and harmony. And there's not enough energy left to thrive and for our body to regenerate and for our emotions to move through us and for us to let go of things from the past. And I'm talking about unresolved trauma here and wellness in our body. So we're really essentially adding trauma onto trauma because we're seeing life as a threat when we're stuck in that system. But if we're able to connect with our breathing, connect into the moment, listen to our inner body, we look around and go, okay, I assess it. It's actually safe. There's no immediate threat to my environment. So I'm breathing in. I'm just focusing on my breathing, feeling slow, relaxed breaths, slowing our breathing down, and then just feeling what I'm feeling in our body, that accepting and allowing what we're feeling, the internal feeling process, that is actually saying to our subconscious mind that it's actually safe. Because we don't have time when there's a threat to our survival. We don't have time to go in and focus on our breathing. How am I feeling internally? And we don't have that time. We just immediately react and make ourselves safe. That's what the program's designed for. So it sends all this energy to do that. When we go in, we're breathing, we're listening to our inner body felt sensations, we're actually allowing and we're accepting and we're letting go of that resistance of fight or flight, that there's a threat, that there's resistance in life, something in life that is just really pushing against us. When we let go of that, the thoughts we have that push against life, that are non-supportive, they begin to let go. And in that relaxed state, when we're focusing on what we're feeling, allowing, accepting, experiencing what we feel, our body turns off fight or flight, and it turns on homeostasis. The parasympathetic nervous system turns on, that's that's homeostasis, our growth and regeneration state, where our body then has a surplus of energy and we can be creative. We have an abundance of energy, and our body and our mind begin to balance out. That's how we let go of unresolved trauma, as we allow ourselves to feel what we're feeling in the moment and accept what we're feeling. And that allows the hold we had on that to let go. And that's how the workshop is as well. It's when we let go of the stress response and we let go of all that energy that's going to fight or flight, we can then get back into a calm state of ease. Rather than a state of dis-ease, we're in a state of ease and our body can heal. So next week, I'm really looking forward. We're going to tie together the whole theme of unresolved trauma, healing unresolved trauma. But below in the description, click on that and it'll take you to the website to get more information about the Self-Healing Chronic Pain and Body Issues Workshop, and to take advantage of the early bird special. And so for now, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, pass it on, like it, and send comments in too. Let me know what you think of it, or if there are any other topics you're interested in hearing about. So for now, hope you have a wonderful day. My name is Arne Pedersen.